Hello, and another day of Eternal streaming. Today we're going to be playing Expedition. Um, we're only in Silver right now. I'm going to push this up to Masters as quick as we can. I wanted to show a bit of the climb here. We've been doing it with a Justice deck. Let me get that pulled up. It's kind of a mid-rangey deck. It's based on holding the board down with these kind of early Warcry drops and Exalted units, and then eventually either going big with Hero of the People or Mantle of Justice. The way this typically plays out is we'll stall the board for a bit, we'll keep a bit of control with Fall Short and Vanquish, and then we'll either just make a giant dude with Mantle of Justice, or we'll make a pretty hard to deal with Hero of the People. It plays out like your kind of basic mid-range deck, and then it just has a touch of top end with Challenge of the Law to ruin their board, or I had the 8 dropped in here. Let me go and grab him back and put him back in. There it is. Take these out. I would like to have the full set of emblems, but I don't currently have that yet. And the cards I'd be kind of looking to replace are the Minotaur Grunt. He's not very good, and Bright Mace Paladin. But given the amount of dust I've had for this deck, they still play out just fine. They should be able to rank up well. So let's get started. This hand's not super good, but it's fine. We should just be able to attack with war cries over and over again until we draw into something reasonable.
Glory in battle.
We are going to need to draw into another land to get moving. Stalling at 1 isn't that great, but it's fine. We can still interact with anything he plays, and we can win all the combats, so it's not like we're in a terrible spot.
The path to peace begins within.
The attack's free, so go ahead and get in.
Would you like to play a game?
We can keep our Warcross going. It's not really worth an Angel's Feather on this thing. We'd rather put it out on a bigger unit. If he's spending his mana to twist and play bad creatures, that's fine.
Meet my axe. Rejoice! The shadow embraces us.
Cease and desist!
He's the the hero of the people that we can't quite play yet. He still doesn't have any good blocks here. We don't really care if he attacks us, so we'll get in. We'll probably Finest Hour on his 05 if he blocks our 2/3.
Kodash watches over us.
This is a bit annoying. We don't have the Blanchwood armor yet, so it at least doesn't affect us there. He still doesn't have really good blocks. If this ever turns over, it could be a bit of a problem, but we can probably race around it. This thing's going to flip over next turn, so we definitely want to try to get 3 cards out of our hand. But otherwise, this board still isn't very scary. We're going to play the Angel's Feather to get rid of it. And we do have the choice to either play the Crown Watch Paladin or the Grunt. I'm going to try to save the Paladin to put the big buffs on the Hero of the People. The way we'll probably end up winning is he's going to get his big guy, we'll just block it every turn, and we'll try to win with a flying Hero of the People. It's still a free attack.
Meet my axe! Rejoice! The shadow embraces us.
Our wings and will are unbreakable!
I'm probably going to have to draw a Vanquish. I forgot that this thing had Overwhelm. I thought we could just block it every turn. I want to keep all of my creatures back. I think we're just going to have to play Hero of the People and see what we can do with it. Well, what should we have here? 8, 10, 11, 12. We may be able to just block and kill his
Defend the
big guy.
throne! Defend the throne!
Oh, that's a problem.
The only true permanency is
We can't beat that. I guess we could get a life steal. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, I don't have the mana. That's unfortunate. It's too bad. We're still in that one.